So this is a demonstration of the DCR choreographies to control the communication over a swarm. And the example we have here is the energy communities. We have two communities. To the left we have one orchestrator and three prosumers, as depicted in the use case of EDP. And on the right hand side we have the one orchestrator and three prosumers, so two different communities. They are Raspberry Pis with some extra hardware to show us which events can be triggered at a given time. These events are controlled by the control application, then linked to AI decisions on the rest of the system. So all of these Raspberry Pis are programmed with the choreography that we see on the screen that depicts two scenarios of the EDP use case. First scenario, requesting a forecast from the community orchestrator to all the prosumers. Then we have a reply of that forecast from the prosumer to the community orchestrator, and an accounting event. So this process here was programmed in DCR and can now be executed on the Raspberry Pis. As you can see, the request forecast event is this blue LED here, which is lit, so the event is enabled, so we can trigger that event. That means that now the reply forecast is available on all three prosumers, and we can execute that. And when all prosumers reply, we have the accounting event available, which we can also see here, part of the IDE, the dashboard that accompanies the execution of the swarm. We see that the accounting event over there is ready to be fired, and not only that, is red, so it's mandatory that to be done. We can do it on the button, or we can do the same thing also on the dashboard. Let's exemplify with the second energy community. So if we trigger the request forecast, all prosumers have to reply, and I guess this also happens in demos. So something happened on the interface, but the event was there, and now the accounting is available. The accounting is done, and so some synchronism that was lost here. So this is the first scenario of EDP. The second scenario is depicted by this part of the process. So we have a consume event that creates new events on the prosumers to have a reply for all the remaining prosumers, and then a decision based on that. So we can do that. So if one prosumer hits consume, then the green LED was lit here, meaning that we can do a reply from this consumer, a reply from this consumer, and then we have, as we can see on the dashboard, two decisions to make, and we can do 1 and 2, and that's this part of the choreography. So another thing we can actually do is to, well, import another choreography. So let's go to scenario 2, and we can import that. And importing that, we have not only the choreography that we had before, but we also have new events, and these events are meant to allow communities to exchange energy. So we have a consume event from the orchestrator and a reply event from the other orchestrators. And we can, in our editor, then look at the code from this choreography. We have a textual representation of that. We can compile that code, which means we will be able to, well, save here the compiled version of that file, of that choreography, which we can, in the dashboard, use to, well, here's the new choreography, and we can send this to our swarm. That, well, the community orchestrators gain two new events, which are here depicted by these two red LEDs, which we can trigger. And if we do consume on this orchestrator, this one receives well, is authorized to reply, and if this replies closes the loop, which is what is depicted here. Same thing on this side, and that's all. We can edit this going to this event and make it pending when it is created. So what does this mean? We need to compile again. Let's see the code, compile, and let's override choreography. Okay, and now if we reconfigure the choreography with this new version, well, the same events happen, but if I now have consume event on this side, I have a reply that is now in red, which means it is mandatory. So it's part of the semantics of the DCR choreographies. This needs to be handled by in this case, the community orchestrator. Otherwise, it's optional.